Hi, you guys. I'm back. Okay, I gotta center the camera because that's gonna bother me. The perfectionism is real. Okay. That's better. There we go. Hi, you guys. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I was inspired to do a tarot reading. Several, actually. I just really miss, connecting with my audience here. For those of you who don't know, I deleted my old channel and I am regretting it. I was being a perfectionist, self-sabotaging, and, I decided to do it again and start over. So here we are. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to do tarot readings for each of the signs. We are going to group them all together by elements and see what's to come for you this December. Okay, so first, let's go ahead and take a few deep breaths together. Go ahead and inhale. One more time, inhale. Okay. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm like shaking my tits in your face. Okay. So let me pause this. I'm a little warm. I'm gonna turn the air on. Okay. So I also changed the light setting because I felt really pasty. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. I really want to start with my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, in honor of one of my best friends coming to visit this week, who is a Gemini. Hey girl, I don't know if she's watching this, but which deck do I want to use for my air signs? Ooh, yep, I'm feeling Mystic Mondays. So we are protected from any lower energies, entities, or thought forms as we do this reading. I welcome in your spirit team assisting you to reach your highest vibration. Everything else may leave or be transmuted into power for you. Okay. Actually, let's start with an oracle card before we get into tarot. I want to see what this transformation is that is happening in December for my air signs. What oracle card do we have for my air signs? Okay, we got two. So, perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. So, this is so interesting. I'll show you the cards. Hopefully you can see them okay. We are releasing perfectionism over here because I don't have time to worry about that. So we have number 19 and number 44. Okay. Okay, what I'm feeling, there is a lot coming up on the home front, and by that I mean familial relationships. Of course, it's holiday season. How you relate to friends and family, basically. I feel like there's a storm of emotions that is kind of unlocking something, unlocking a certain power in yourself and belief in your own power. Okay, spiritual narcolepsy, what is that about? It's like there is something that you were not wanting to see in someone else. Okay. And it's like you not allowing whatever this is to be seen has been causing you to not see yourself fully as you are. So it's like you've been seeing yourself as this watered down version of yourself. And you're waking up to how powerful you are. But this is just oracle cards. So let's see more with tarot. There's also something coming up about hiding of the face, wearing a mask. This is so interesting. Let's just see what comes out for you guys. So let's take a look at your recent past, present, okay, and future energy. Oh my lord, okay. That is too many, but I want to look at those. All right, one more for future. Let's do that. Wow, you guys, this is so interesting. So you are air signs and you have all swords here. So there's that. I'm gonna put these down so I can read them. Recent past, Queen of Swords. So you did put up some sort of boundary that, I don't know why I want to say seems like protection. Seems like protection. Like, yeah, there's this wall that you put up with someone, a barrier. It feels like you think you need it there to protect yourself when in reality you actually don't. But you feeding the energy of thinking, oh, I need to protect myself from this energy or this person. It's like it's creating more of the problem. So you could be overly focused, or in the past you were overly focused on on this situation and what to do in order to protect yourself emotionally. Okay, but it was like in this energy of uncertainty I'm feeling, or like you didn't believe that this boundary would be upheld. There's something that feels imaginary about it. Let's clarify. Why does it feel imaginary? What in the world? Why does this feel imaginary? The Star. Okay, so I'm definitely getting like this energy in the past of maybe you just thought that, oh, like this boundary is stupid. Like people think I'm crazy. They don't see my side of the story. On the outside looking in, there's no reason for me to have this boundary or come off as the way I do in this situation or to this person. But it's like you have this deep knowing about what's going on and what you're feeling. And I don't think in the past you actually trusted that. Okay. So let's move on to currently. So I do feel like you are maturing in this energy. It's like you're able to allow things, allow people, allow energies to come into your field without prejudging them as something that you need to put a boundary up against, you know? There could have been instances where like were attracting energies or people that reminded you of something that actually was like harmful to you. But on the outside looking in, it was like, no, like, what? That doesn't seem too bad. But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting like empath, narcissist type of vibe, okay? And it's like everyone else thought this person was so nice and so loving and so caring, but you saw the opposite from them. And I'm getting that there could have been instances where you've blocked things out of your life because they looked similar to whatever this energy was that you needed to protect yourself from. But in reality, it's actually not that way, and this is a wound that needed to be addressed within yourself. This is why I'm really drawn to the heart space in this. Can you guys see that? And this crow, and it's like, yeah, if this crow isn't even wanting to look at all the turmoil that's here right now, it's like he's trying to avoid it. Yeah, that's what the spiritual narcolepsy is too. Yeah, okay. King of Swords. So I feel like you're coming out of this phase where you feel like you have to lock your heart away and be afraid. And maybe you didn't realize that you were acting from fear. You really thought that, okay, I know what's right, I know what's wrong, this is what this looks like, and it's like you've matured in that energy and you're like, you know what? I trust myself and the journey that I have walked up into this point where I know I don't have to second guess or predetermine based off of surface level things if this is another narcissistic, or what is the word? Something that just wants to drain you, or if I'm just seeing the world and this view of like my rose-colored glasses from the pain that I went through, okay? So it's like you've learned to see the difference and trust that you don't have to be so on guard. You'll naturally, not be attracted or be attracted to what's for you or what's not for you. You don't have to guess that anymore. Okay, potential future. The Knight of Swords. So this is really standing out to me because of the way that he's looking at his sword. It's like, instead of, just preparing to fight with the sword, he's like really taking care of it, if that makes sense. It's like he values this sword, and this sword represents your thoughts, your communication. It's like developing precision with your communication, with how it is that you communicate, how it is that you show up in the world. You know what? I want to see something. I want to read this one from the book, The Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, intense focus. When there's a will, there's a way. Strong intentions and intense focus forge the path ahead. Your eye is on the prize. Nothing can stop you. If things have been slow, the Knight of Swords is a sign that it is about to get a lot busier around here. Your communication skills are on point and you are able to effectively convey a message. Elevate and sharpen your mind by surrounding yourself with like-minded people to share your opinions with. Headstrong and full force throttle on a passionate endeavor is admirable. Just be wary of long-term effects that shortcuts can make. Rushing projects means overlooking quality control in the long run. Take responsibility over your actions and how that may impact others. Keep an eye on the quality of your creations and enjoy the process. Life is a journey after all. Okay. So yeah. Um, oh yeah, that's the first thing I said in this message, that you were coming to terms with your power. I believe I said something like that. I forget a lot of things when I'm reading tarot. Um, so yeah, it's like you healing whatever this was, this perfect storm, coming to terms with that within yourself, and, you know, allowing yourself to live outside of the shell of fear that you were living in as a way to protect yourself. It's like it's freeing up a lot of space for you to actually move in your purpose. And some of you were not believing that you could do a certain thing, that like, oh, I can't start a YouTube channel, or I can't go back to school. I'm this age. I can't start my modeling journey now. I'm too old now, or whatever it is for you, okay? It's like there was a lot of mental projection, mental energy weighing on you that was not yours, that you've cleared up. And it's like it's giving you space to actually move freely as yourself and not so fearful. Unlocking of the heart, okay? I love this. Unlocking of the heart and expressing yourself from your heart is what I'm getting for you guys. So, now let's see what's to come this December specifically. I don't think I asked that question. Okay. What's to come specifically for my air signs in the month of December? Okay, that's enough. So, we have the World, Two of Swords, and Death. And I love how this Death card specifically looks like just a pathway into the unknown. I mean, you know, that is kind of what actual death is, some may say. But yes, this death does not feel like anything super heavy. It feels like a rebirth, okay? Especially with the World here. Yeah, I just feel like I don't want to say you're finally on the right path, but that is what it feels like. You were walking down a path that wasn't actually yours because you were so weighed down by the projections of other people, especially if you relate to the narcissist empath dynamic and healing from that. So it's like there was a lot of stuff that was on you and in your energy that was not yours, and you decided to walk away and choose a different path, whether you consciously made this decision or not. You decided to walk away and step back into yourself. I'm just feeling like you ended a cycle, basically. It was a cycle of, let's see what the cycle was actually. Let's see. Go back to Oracle. Let's see what this cycle was. Okay. Oh shit. This cycle was your initiation. Wow. Number 9 here as well. 5 and 4, by the way. Huge sign of completion of cycles, which is what we were just talking about. Yeah, you were being initiated into your purpose. There were some things that you had to learn about the energies around you. And you could have been a bit naive when it came to giving your energy to people. And you had to learn how to say no, how to say, you know, I'm gonna stay in tonight. I don't have the energy to go out. Even if you made plans with someone, hey, I have to put myself first because I know how sensitive I am. Because this is something that is going to be extremely useful on your path. I feel like you're going to have a lot of people attempting to tug on your energy or just be in your energy because you are a healer. Let's get some more on this. What else? Okay. Lost in space, needing direction. So the first thing that's coming up for me is, new members on your spirit team is what I'm feeling. Wow, this is so interesting. For some of you, outside of having your spirit team become upgraded because you have upgraded, it's like you're able to accept yourself as you are. And this is welcoming in other people, possibly romantic, to see you and accept you. And it's just this passionate energy of acceptance and self-love mainly. But I do feel like it could attract someone else into your energy because, of course, you know, when you're loving on yourself and nourishing yourself, everyone else is going to be attracted to your energy. Yes, so whatever it is that's trying to be released in your life right now, allow it to be released. Whatever people, place, whatever it is, just allow it to be released. Don't be afraid of letting go and starting a new cycle. So that is all. I'm going to wrap this up and move on to my other signs. Bye.